There are people in this world who face difficulties and hardships, and yet they find ways to overcome, to rise above, and to spread light. My next guests are those kind of people. Dan Cotter was paralyzed from the waist down in a construction fall 10 years ago. He was a builder, and he still is today, despite physical limitations. Dan was determined to use his skills to create the perfect room for his 3 youngest daughters, and his wife, Andrea, has documented the process on social media. Well, no surprise, people have been extremely touched by their story, with videos receiving up to 100 million views. Dan and Andrea are joining me in studio. What a powerful story. It's so great to meet you guys. You're kind of famous.
You too.
How does that feel to be kind of famous and see people looking in on this project that just started as a passion project, right?
Yeah, it's definitely been a little interesting, but it's been fun to share it.
Yeah. Dan, what inspired you to create this dream room for your girls?
Say practicality kind of first inspired it. We have 6 kids and limited bedrooms, so we were trying to design something fun, and we've done some remodeling around the house before, and the kids really got into it, and it was fun to do. So I kind of thought the same thing. We had some ideas of what to build or what to do, and then I decided I'd build it instead of buying it, and we kind of turned it into a bigger project than what we wanted to or thought of originally. We were going to try to save money, and turned out it was a little more money. But
the budget maybe got blown a little bit, but look, for good reason. Look at the smiles on their faces. You're a talented dude. You're very good at your craft. But I want to ask you about that decision to do it yourself, because you've got a couple of reasons why you could have called on help or brought in reinforcement. Why did you want to do this project yourself?
I'm kind of stubborn with that. I don't like to. I like to try to still see what I can do and show my kids to like persevere and push on, like even despite whatever else they know. I have a really extreme pain condition as well, and just to be able to take everything and push through and continue doing things that are fun and enjoying and that you enjoy was important to me, and I really liked being able to involve them in all of it. It's just been a fun project for everybody to get a little bit of.
That's amazing. You're amazing. Your wife giggled a little bit when you called yourself stubborn. Is that accurate?
It is.
Does that fit the bill?
Most definitely.
What has been your perspective, Andrea, watching this project unfold and seeing his determination to take something on for his family?
It's been amazing. Like, I love watching Dan back in his element. I didn't meet him until after his accident, so I didn't get to see him build homes before. I wish I did. But to see him just with the tools in his hands and just, like, he's just in his element. It's like for a minute he forgets that he's paralyzed and he's just kind of back in his A game, and it's so fun to watch. And like, I thought of all the things in my head, and then to see it like come out exactly how I pictured it in my head, it's so cool.
He's a dream builder in more than one way.
It's so cool.
Dan, you told my producer you have fears of inadequacy as a father, and I think that's something all parents can relate to. How do you push past those fears of inadequacy and show up as the dad you want to be?
Excuse me. I think, like you say, I think fears of inadequacy come up a lot for a lot of parents. Like parenting is a big chore.
Yeah.
I think when I have those feelings, I just kind of think back just to their little faces and the things that we've done and accomplished in the past, and just use that to press forward, and just thinking of their little hearts and what's important to them, and then everything else just kind of fades away.
And that becomes your priority too.
Absolutely.
Well, you're amazing. You're so inspiring, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. The comments on your social media, people saying things like, "I'm going to be a dad soon. I hope I can be the best possible like him," or "Through all, you have been blessed to continue to go through and have persevered. You're amazing. God bless you and your beautiful family." I have to imagine the overwhelming positive support that you're reading and feeling is really nice.
It is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You deserve it. Well, thank you both for being here. Thanks for sharing your story. And I refuse to let my children see what you built, because the standard is too high, but it's beautiful. You're talented. So thanks for sharing, you two.
Thank you.
We'll link you over to their Instagram from our website if you want to peek in at the project through the process stage.